Welcome to the African Leadership Series, where we bring you great inspirational speeches from African leaders.
And Africa no longer needs to be getting aid from anybody. If you look at the billions of dollars France is getting out of Africa every year, and then the fraction that they give back to Africa in the name of aid, out of what I like to call loot. They loot from us at night, and during the day they come back and give us a pittance of the loot in the name of aid. It is a joke. And how we Africans have tolerated this for centuries is sad. But you know, it's not too late. Right. We have got to change this situation. We have got to start benefiting from our God-given natural resources. And yet, if you look at our minerals, we get royalties. French companies swoop into Africa. They bring Frenchmen to come and work in the mines, any industry, in the oil rigs, and we get royalties, 12 to 15%. It's mind-boggling. But Africa becomes a playground. We're like a football. They go there to just play and exploit it. I mean, you take, for example, you brought in France. I mean, if Africans, Francophone African countries, were to decide today that all French companies must get out of Africa, that all the monies that are going to France, estimated at hundreds of billions of dollars annually, if all that funding would stop going to France today, France will immediately become the third world country. And then when you look at just the overall picture for us as Africans, we are disrespected so often. And how we feel on any issue is irrelevant. At least that's the feeling we get. We are exploited, have been for centuries. The exploitation continues. We are taken for granted as Africans, and quite often you can't help but wonder sometimes. And it's not just the US, we're talking in general by other countries. How much of it has to do with the pigmentation in our skin? Because it's done so systematically, and it gets in the way of development on the continent. We have some of the best tourist attractions in the world, and yet we are enjoying just a fraction of the tourism dollars around the globe. And a lot of it has to do with the brush we've been painted with over the years. You know, we are the brightest continent. I would like to think that the sun shines brightest over Africa than anywhere else on Earth, and yet we are referred to as the dark continent. Words like that, you know, diseased and dying continent. Really? Look at me, do I look diseased and dying, you know? Just outrageous depiction of our beautiful continent that is designed to keep us at a certain place and never allow Africa to take its rightful place on the world stage. To me, that is the most painful thing. And it is such an uphill battle unless we come together as Africans and take a position and say enough is enough. We can no longer continue to tolerate abuse of any kind, in any way, shape, or form from anybody, ally or foe. They will continue to do it. And by they, I mean...
If you like informative and educational videos on Africa, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to catch all our latest videos.